Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Motown's Wrestling Review. I am your host, Tony Motown Allen, and we're here to talk about Monday Night Raw, because I didn't cover that this week, so I want to knock that out, because I also want to do my Royal Rumble predictions. So I figure I'd discuss Raw and do my Royal Rumble predictions, because realistically, I'm not going to knock out a SmackDown review before Royal Rumble happens tomorrow afternoon. Got to work tomorrow. I got to, if you're part of Motown's wrestling group, you know that we do a Royal Rumble pot where basically, like last year, we had 10 people in it in the 30-man Royal Rumble. So all 10 people got 3 numbers. If your number wins, like if the wrestler who has your number win, you win. So I'll be cutting that video. That's not going to be here though on my channel. That's going to be in the Motown's wrestling group. So you got to be in there for as far as that goes. But if you're interested in that, leave a comment. Let me know. Money due today. Because the shit's tomorrow. So, but we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw. I'm going to try to fight through it real quick and do my prediction. I want to keep this one short and sweet because tomorrow's a Rumble, and that's the most exciting shit going on right now. All right, so Raw was in Canada. Oh, by the way, this is my 90th episode of the Motown's Wrestling Review. But AJ Styles kicked off Raw. He was talking about basically talking about his the retirement match, talking about his time in the WWE. Basically, he's not looking for it to end. He's not planning on it ending. They plan on beating Gunther. CM Punk come out there, basically letting them know he can't believe he put his career on the line. They never got to wrestle, and of course, one thing led to another. We got ourselves a main event. It's gonna be the phenomenal AJ Styles for the first time in the WWE, but not the first time ever, taking on CM Punk. Then we have Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. They were taking on Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and oh yeah. There's a lot of women in this match that can get it like this. You have Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan who could definitely get it. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley can definitely get it. And Stephanie McCure, I'm going to need you to acknowledge your daddy. The match itself was really, really good, even though Raquel Rodriguez broke up the Devil's Kiss. We didn't get to do my well, not mine. It's really Booker T's. But the match itself overall was really good, which, I mean, what can you expect? You have 2 of the best-selling women on either side of the on either team. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan sell better than any women in wrestling right now. This match, I gave it A-. Rhea Ripley did hit the riptide. She did it over the weekend on on Liv Morgan, but this time she hit it on Roxanne Perez. One half of the tag team champions pinned this particular tag team challengers. It is what it is, though. But I gave the match an A-. Absolutely loved it. Then Alan Pierce came out there to apologize to the Vision. Not only did he apologize to the Vision, he put Braun Breaker into the Royal Rumble. And he actually ended up putting all of the members of the Vision in there. So definitely a different Adam Pierce. Adam Pierce is basically kissing their ass because whoever was on that phone call last week must have scared the shit out of him because now they could do no wrong. Next up, we had from the Vision, Austin Theory taking on the deadbeat dad himself, Rey Mysterio. And Austin Theory ended up winning this match, but there's a lot of outside interference, which I didn't really like that much and everything. It was just, in my opinion, a little bit too much. I gave the match a D. And not only that, though, my tap out of the show was all the interference that we had in this match. Then later on, we had an interview in the back with Michael Cole and Gunther. Gunther was basically being a menace, as he always is. And then later on, we got some yeeting for Jay. I always love when we get the chance to yeet. On this particular episode, this was my moment of the night. But then next up, we had the American Made versus the New Day versus Los Americanos Tozawa and Ortiz in it as well. So this I gave a C minus. I just thought there was a lot going on in here. The new number one contenders are the Alpha Academy, Ortiz. Damn, I'm going back to the fucking American, whatever that fucking group was. Otis and Tozawa are the new number one contenders to take on the Usos. Match itself a C minus. Was for the last match, this might have been my tap out. Then we had phenomenal AJ Styles taking on CM Punk. And I kind of wish they did this match before the AJ versus Shinsuke Nakamura, because this match was not as good as that one. This one ended with Finn Balor getting involved in the match. I mean, it's still a pretty good match. It gave it a B, though. It just wasn't as good as his match last week. But the phenomenal AJ Styles shows that even though he's retiring tomorrow, the man can still go. But from what I hear, though, he wants to go out being on top of his game, not being the guy that used to be good, though. So I kind of get that. And I gave you guys my tap out in a moment during the review, but my match of the night was Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan, and Roxanne Perez taking on Stephanie McCure, mommy herself, and Io Sky. For a women's 6-man tag match to be my favorite match of the night is pretty fucking impressive. Even though I love all 6 women, well, 5 out of 6 for sure in this match, but it's pretty impressive on a women's 6-man. It's my match of the night. Next, we're gonna give my predictions for Royal Rumble. There's 2 Rumble matches and two singles matches. I don't think there's a doubt in anybody's mind who's going to win the single matches. Drew McIntyre is going to beat Sami Zayn. Gunther's going to retire AJ. I just hope AJ doesn't tap. Now, as far as the Women's Royal Rumble winner, I'm going to give a couple possibilities, then I'm going to give my actual pick. I think Bianca Belair making a return could win the Royal Rumble. I just don't know if she's... Now, in my opinion, if Bianca Belair is healthy enough to wrestle the Royal Rumble, she should win the Royal Rumble and challenge Jade for the title. But also know they're trying to work out an angle with Jade taking on Charlotte as a possibility for WrestleMania. But considering how the whole storyline has gone with Bianca, with Jade, and with Naomi, I think that's the option to go with if Bianca is healthy enough to wrestle. Another option for the Royal Rumble winner is Rhea Ripley. I just don't think Rhea's going to win because they got her with Io Sky, and they seem to be pretty committed to them being the tag team champions. So my prediction, my pick to win the Women's Royal Rumble, Liv Morgan. She never got a rematch. She never lost the title. Liv Morgan is going to earn her shot at the Women's World title at WrestleMania. Now, before I get my pick for the Men's Royal Rumble, I just want to make sure all you guys like the video and subscribe. Make sure you join the Motown's Wrestling Group if you're not already in. And we got the Royal Rumble pot that's going to be going on. Get your money in for the Royal Rumble pot. I will be going live in the group only, posting showing the picks for who gets what numbers and everything. So make sure that you're in for that. Now, and big shout out to Ty, the first lady at Motown's Wrestling Group, always holding it down. Ty, I appreciate the fuck out of you. Now, I think there's only two possible winners for the Royal Rumble. One is Braun Breaker, but surprisingly, he's not my pick. Even though you can have Braun Breaker versus CM Punk run that shit back again. But my pick to take on CM Punk at WrestleMania, Roman Reigns. Acknowledge him!